What's up, guys? This is video 5. So at this point, we should have already learned how to set the in and out points for your video and bring it onto the timeline. You also should have already learned what these buttons do right here: overwrite, insert, play, go forward one, and you should have a video on your timeline. So now we're going to learn a few of these little tools right here that will help you start editing. So the first one I want to show you is what's called the snap tool. So what we need to do is we need to bring another video onto our timeline. So set in, set my out, drag this over so I don't overwrite, press the period button. So now if I click using this arrow tool right here, this is the selection tool. When this is selected, I can click on my clips, click and hold, and I can drag them anywhere I want. This is what's called layers. Okay, so this is a video 1 layer, video 2 layer, video 3. Layers allow you to overwrite something. So anything that is above, see these eyes? Imagine an eye is looking down from here where my arrow is looking down onto my timeline. So if you watch and play, see how it overwrites it but without deleting it? So this is a good way to blend in things, and we'll go over that later. Okay, but using this arrow tool, and if you hit V on your keyboard, it will bring this up. Okay, so the next one is what's called the snap tool, and this little not magnifying glass. This is the snap tool, this little magnet right here. Okay, so if you'll notice, if you click your clip and drag it over, it will it's like a magnet that works, and it will kind of just glue it onto there for you. This is very useful if you don't really want to get right exactly on there to line it up. It'll just put the clip there for you. So let's say you want to make it really close though. You need to zoom in so you know exactly. If we turn this off, you'll notice that it doesn't do that. But what if you want to get it exactly where you want it, but we're too far away, right? So the next tool you can learn to use is this magnifying glass. It's the zoom tool. Okay, so if you click that, you can select it, or you can hit Z on your keyboard and it will select it. And you'll see this little magnifying glass. And if you click, you'll notice that you'll zoom in. If you hold Alt on your keyboard, you can then click and zoom out. Another way to zoom in is this gray bar right down here. And if you click and hold this gray square, drag it to the right, it will zoom out. Drag it in, it will zoom in. That's another way to zoom in and out. Okay, you can also scroll around through your timeline using this bar right here. Or you can go over to the hand tool, click on it, or hit H and it will select it. Click on your timeline and you can do the same thing. Click hold and it will kind of drag your timeline. Okay, so I want to zoom in, select the zoom tool, and then now I want my arrow tool, so I hit V. Okay. The next tool, and the tool that you will probably be using the most, is the razor tool. This cuts. your clips. So if I select the razor tool here, or if I hit C on my keyboard, it'll bring up a razor. And I can cut these in two. So then if I want to select these clips and click and drag them in certain places, I can then hit V. That brings up my selection tool. Click, hold, and drag. You can drag it anywhere. Okay. You can also extend your clips. So if I click, hold, and drag this, it'll extend it. And you'll notice up here, it will tell me where it will drag to. So say I want to start right where the redheaded kid starts, I can go right there. Or if I know that's where it will start, and my clip is right here, I can then hit the E tool. Excuse me, I can hit the E button on my keyboard and it will extend it anywhere I want. So I can, if I want to stop right here, I can, or if I want to extend it to that point, it'll go there. Okay, you can also click on your clip and right click on your mouse, and this will bring up several options here. One that a lot of people like is speed and duration. So I can make this slow motion by going here and making it half the speed that it is right now by saying 50. And then hit OK. Or I can make it reverse and hit OK. And you'll notice that he's going backwards in slow motion.